It's gardening time! Welcome back to 125 Huckleberry Lane. This time we are just gonna gawk at the exterior part. And now we're gonna do the garden. And, first we're gonna do ceilings for some reason. It's very important. Yeah, we're gonna do the garden. Apparently I'm just gonna do some finishing touches. You know, everything has to look perfect. I'll just look at it. It looks so good. It looks weird, but it looks good. Anyway, a couple of pools to make the reflections work. Just gonna cover those up later. So, like I said before, I noticed that a lot of pictures of American farmhouses have kind of minimal planting, mostly around the porch area, kind of the entrance, and then there's a lot of grass around them. Maybe some shrubs here and there. That was just from a quick Google, a Google search, and just looking at the first 5 rows or something and go, okay, I guess that's it. But yeah, so this garden's gonna be quite the same, quite similar to that. Oh, I just realized I probably didn't remove any of the terrains. I hope nobody's get flashing blue terrains from this. Oh dear. Man, terrain paints are pretty tricky sometimes. So yeah, this is kind of a dirt path, boy, leading up to the house, and you know, a little bit of actual dirt for the plants, because I really like that whole idea of having some plants around the house. I decided to keep those 3 little, what do you call them? I don't know. I'm lost for words. Yeah, the little planting area, little, you know, thingies. I also decided to open up the porch, the back, and actually add a, well, technically it's not a back door, but a side door, but you know, because it's kind of weird to go on your porch to, you know, walk around your house to get to the garden. It makes more sense to have a back door, so I have a little back door. And God, what's it called? Potting ground? Nah. I'll probably get to me later. Anyway, shrubs. I decided to put some shrubs in front of the white fence. Just to break it up a little bit. To make it a little bit more private. Because again, I also noticed some pictures who actually did with some houses who had some shrubs near the fence. So I was kind of like, okay. So yeah, this lot is gonna have some of the newer plants and shrubs that I downloaded recently. These cute little flowers and this particular bushy thingy, and of course for bascum, it's really one of my favorite objects or one of my favorite plants. I wish I had slightly more recolors of them, but oh well. I should probably use the irises again, because I really love those. I have a ton of those, ton of colors for that one. Yeah, and of course the little hosta recolors, just to add a little bit more, and kind of experimenting with color here. It's kind of, blue this, yellow that. It's kind of, it's a little bit too much, and yeah, this is a really nice way of decorating. Maybe some of you think it's lazy or don't really like it, but I actually quite like the idea of just having some pretty low plants in front of your house, and just, and it makes me really enjoying it. So yeah, this is also kind of what I did. I kind of made a more purpley area, kind of more yellowy, but again, still keeping the total number and different plants to pretty much to a minimum. There's still quite a lot. Still, I think around 7 to 8 plants, but you know, I'm starting to appreciate the grass. And I don't mean the weeds, although I'm probably, I know I am Dutch. I know what you're all thinking. Oh, those little flower thingies look so good. Again, more recolors, more recolors. Should probably do it myself, but I'm lazy, so. Oh, they look so good. It's a little patch of flowers, brilliant. So yeah, now I'm getting into trouble that I'm adding more and more plants. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. Now I've used like 10 different ones. Well, luckily it's not that many. That many. I think some of my older gardens definitely killed people's PCs. I'm surprised nobody sent me like a bill or sued me. You ruined my PC. Of course, some apple trees because it's a farm after all. But man, taking care of those trees was pretty hard when I first got seasons. I was like, my god, how do you keep those things alive? What? And then you get like the sad smiley faces and it's like so cruel. Like it made me feel bad for a plant. Like stop it. Anyway, I decided to put some more apple trees on there. Like maybe they make their own cider. Whatever. Maybe they're like one of those people. You know, those very hip and modern people who are like, oh yeah, we brew our own cider. And just make like all organic. You're hipsters, what I'm saying. No, they're not. I shouldn't defile my own houses with people like that. You know, murderers are okay, but hipsters, God no. Anyway, garden's shaping up nice. It's definitely not very detailed or anything, but it looks cool. Lots of grass to well, technically there's not a lot of space in this house to have kids, so maybe like a dog that can run around, or maybe these are just people who like, you know, green grass a lot. So I actually wanted to keep the pond as like minimal as possible, but then of course JodelieJodelie took over again. And slowly it wasn't just reed, it was like water plants and a couple of lily pads. Like it's okay. I didn't do too much, but then I was like, oh, I got these amazing flowers, gotta use the flowers. And I was like, you know what, it's kind of boring around the pond. And I started putting shrubs around the pond. Putting colorful shrubs around the pond. Putting some other stuff around the pond. And I was like, stop! And then some terrain paint, but that's okay. I still wish you could paint like the bottom of the pond or something. But no, you can't. So yeah, those are I extended the little plant growing areas. I still don't know the word for it. God, I'm so bad. And I put a little beehive there because it was like, you know, they can pollinate the trees and stuff like that. Maybe like, and these families like sell their own cider and their own honey and all that jazz. Because I know there's a mod that allows you to, you know, be a beekeeper and sell honey, I think. I seem to remember something vaguely. Anyway, technically they could have like fish in their pond and sell fish. This is a very self-sustaining family. Anyway, I thought all I needed was one of those roosters on top of the houses, but then I was like, I gotta put it on the octagonal roof, and guess what? It doesn't go on the little tip, so I have to use a damn OMSP. But it looks really good. Look at this. It's amazing. See you next time for the interior. Bye!